Good afternoon and welcome in to your daily community briefing here live on WBON TV Channel 9. Michael Watkins here with you on this Friday edition as we wrap up another week. We appreciate you tuning us in here on WBON TV. In our lead story today on the newscast, on Wednesday, a multi-site lawsuit operation took place at 3 business locations across Kentucky. Law enforcement agencies have received complaints and tips related to illegal human trafficking, illegal immigration, promoting prostitution, providing sexual services for compensation, and operating without a license. The Kentucky State Police, Lexington Police Department, Pulaski County Sheriff's Department, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, along with Homeland Security Investigations and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, were involved in the operation. Search warrant operations were conducted at each location. Customer information was identified, and both state and federal investigations are ongoing. If you have information to report about these locations or others, KSP is encouraging you to contact them at 1-800-222-5555 or the FBI at 502-263-6000. K1 Spa at 4458 South Highway 27 in Somerset, J Spa at 153 Patchen Drive Suite 39 in Lexington, or Sunny Spa 4000 North Dixie Highway in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, are all 3 of the locations that are being investigated. And again, if you have information, you can contact the Kentucky State Police or the FBI. Well, Madison County Emergency Services have reported that this year is already on track to be a record-breaking year when it comes to drug overdose rates. The director of Madison County Emergency Services provided WBON TV with startling case numbers as well as what he believes to be contributing to the uptick in overdose incidents. With more on this story, here is WBON TV's Gage Hill.
It's a statistic that hits close to home for many in central Kentucky: drug overdose rates. With the number of overdose cases on the rise from years prior, WBON spoke to Director of Madison County Emergency Services, Carlos Coyle. Coyle tells us this year has seen bigger numbers than ever before.
I think everybody's aware of that report that the overdoses were at a record rate, and that's certainly not a record that we're proud of. And unfortunately, it looks like 2021 is off to a start more than 2020. Currently, and this is just for the first 6 months data, comparing the first 6 months of 2020 to 2021, we had 187 patients and 233 doses of Narcan from January 1 to June 30th of 2020. From January 1 to June 30, 2021, that number's 237 patients, 319 doses, so that's roughly about a 27% increase in patients over a 6-month period.
Coyle says that the spike in overdose cases appears to stem from the ongoing pandemic. Following a brief decline in overdoses from 2018 through 2019, the rate of overdoses increased dramatically in 2020, with 2021 on track to be a record-breaking year.
And the spike has, really started around COVID again. 2017 was one of our worst years, and I've been looking at numbers since 2014. We were down a little bit in 2018 from the 2017 spike, and even down a little bit more in 2019, and then 2020 was nearly on par with the 2017 numbers, and unfortunately this year it looks like it will be the record year. From some of the news briefings that I've seen, most of the counties that were reporting higher numbers.
Although methamphetamine still plays a role in the county's overdose rate, the majority of cases the emergency response team sees locally are due to fentanyl.
There's still methamphetamine in our community, and there's some other drugs in our community, but overwhelmingly the shift is really back to opioids. We're seeing them in different forms, in compressed pills, and which is highly dangerous. And a lot of the folks that we're seeing are thinking they're buying heroin, but in reality what we see is most of the toxicologies are coming back with fentanyl, and very seldom is it really heroin. It typically is fentanyl.
Even though the drug epidemic is reaching new heights, Coyle tells WBON that Madison County communities are strengthening their overdose response resources.
There's a lot of Narcan in the community. There's a lot of harm reduction programs out there, so it's not uncommon for us to get a call for an overdose where somebody's administered Narcan before we get there.
Programs like the Madison County Health Department's Outreach Van are hoping to reduce county overdose cases by providing awareness on how to properly handle an overdose incident. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Giving us an update. In a story from EKU, Eastern Kentucky University and the Hyster-Yale Materials Handling in Berea have announced a partnership that will provide Hyster-Yale employees the opportunity to further their education through their employee benefits package at EKU as part of the Eastern Kentucky University Advantage program. With EKU Advantage, Hyster-Yale will receive a 25% discount on EKU on campus or online tuition, locked-in tuition for 2 years, free books for all undergraduates, as well as a 20% discount on EKU workforce development courses. Employees will also be able to utilize Hyster-Yale's tuition reimbursement program, leveraging benefits from both EKU and Hyster-Yale. The university says employees will be able to complete their degrees with little to no out-of-pocket expense. The partnership will be in place for employees to enroll in the fall of this year. Well, on Friday, you can join in the fun at the 21st Annual L&N Day in Berea this Saturday. There's something for everyone with train memorabilia galore, food trucks, free activities for kids, and live music. Built in 1917, this historic depot, now home to the Berea Welcome Center, will be filled with memorabilia for show and sale with exhibitors from 3 states, working model trains, games, and activities for children and family photo opportunities. Visitors can collect a commemorative ticket and watch freight trains cruise by just a few feet from the platform. Food trucks will include Miss D's Country Cooking, the Chuck Wagon, Dre's Bucket, Don Maria's Tamales, and Poppy's Ice Cream Truck, and will be set up at various times. Live music from Donna and Louis Slam and Friends will begin at 11 a.m. This event is located in the heart of Old Town Artisan Village, 3 Artists Circle, Berea, Kentucky. The event is free and open to the public from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, the Madison County Girl Scout Troop, Troop number 1872, is hosting the first Caring Cuts. This event will take place on Sunday, August 8th and Monday, August 9th at numerous locations across Richmond and Berea. They have enlisted the help of many local barbers and beauticians to provide free haircuts for kids in Madison County. They are able to accomplish this through the support of a number of local businesses and retailers. Information on this project, as well as ways to support the troop, can be found at Madison County KY Girl Scouts Facebook page. Well, have you ever wanted to learn more about the Battle of Richmond? A local group is hoping to drive the public's interest in not only finding out more about the Civil War history, but specifically learning about the battles that took place in the Western Theater of War. The group of historians hosted a free car caravan that took place this past weekend at the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center, and WBON TV's Samantha Burford was there to find out all the details.
On Saturday, there was a unique opportunity for a free car caravan where individuals could learn all about the Battle of Richmond.
A couple years ago, I just started noticing that the theater of, I'm from Kentucky and he's from Ohio, and we started noticing that a lot of the attention on the Civil War history is mostly Eastern theater centric, on the East Coast, and there needs to be a little bit more on the West, and so, which is our area out here. And so we got the idea for this website, put it together, this blog, and then we started thinking about some tours that we could do to gain or to increase people's interest in some of these events like the Battle of Richmond here. So this is our second tour that we've done this year. Earlier one we did was back in April, and some other Kentucky sites. And so this is something we'd like to continue to do in the future and get people interested in some local sites and maybe some things that are not as studied as some of the bigger battles like Gettysburg and things like that.
So we've got, I think, 8 or 9 or 10 of us today. So we're just doing this free tour. We gathered at the Battlefield Park. We drove down to Big Hill, and so we've been working our way back from Big Hill, talking about just the various phases of the battle. We feel that Richmond is really kind of a hidden gem. It is so easy to get to, right off the interstate. It's 3 miles from the interstate or something like that. And it is not a story that a lot of Civil War people know. It is fought on the exact same days as Second Bull Run out in Virginia. So I think that's another reason why it gets overshadowed. But this is one of the most complete Confederate victories of the Civil War. So for us to come here and get people together, hopefully we'll continue to do this at least once a year, come down to Richmond and do a big tour every year. You know, we're constantly posting on Facebook. We have over 3,000 people on that group. It's not a page, it's a group. And so we're constantly posting about what's going to happen, what's happening, different, just whatever we can share that's Western theater centric. And I think we're starting to see a lot of groundswell support from that. We were able to raise some money just through that group to replace some of the signs over at Perryville, for example. And you know, we hope to work with Richmond doing something similar in that aspect. So it's just, we like it because it's fun. We just love it. You know, getting people out and talking about various stories about Civil War battles and personalities is just so fascinating.
Yeah, so anybody can come. We just ask that you sign up. We have a sign up form on the website, and just let us know that you're coming. But yeah, anyone can come. And we're wanting to meet people where they're at, especially younger folks. I'm a history teacher for middle school, so I know that they're on all kinds of different internet apps and things like that. So we need to meet them where they're at. So if they're going to see something on Instagram, we need to put stuff on Instagram. If they're going to be on Twitter, we need to put stuff on Twitter, and same with Facebook. So, you know, we need to make things interesting. We need to take them to the ground. I think that's a lot better than listening to someone talk about it, is to take them to the areas where it actually happened, and then walk them through the areas and let them see where history happened. And I think that's a good way to get younger folks involved.
If you'd like to learn more about the Battle of Richmond and its upcoming reenactment on August the 28th and 29th, check out their website at battleofrichmond.org. For WBON TV, I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha, for another great story there as well. It's now time for our first commercial break here on the newscast. Lots more to get to when we come back, so don't go away. We're coming right back on the Daily Community Briefing here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back into the newscast here live on WBON TV Channel 9. Michael Watkins here with you. An update for drivers over in Lee County. Drivers who use KY 2017 between Veda and Waliba in Lee County will need to find an alternate route tomorrow. The highway will be closed at mile point 4.5 for replacement of a drainage pipe. This location is just east of the Blanky Branch Road intersection. Work will begin around 8 a.m. in the morning and should be completed by 4 in the afternoon. During this time, the road will be closed to all through traffic. No marked detour will be posted, and drivers can use KY 52 and KY 708 as an alternate route. In case of inclement weather, the closure will be postponed until another suitable date. Approximately 35 vehicles use this section of KY 2017 each day. Well, Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, Cam Whitty of the Lexington Legends front office came on to discuss the first half success of the Legends, who are competing in the Atlantic League for the first time this season. Cam touched on several things, including what you'll see when you come out to a Legends game and how the rest of their season looks, as they are now guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. He also talked about their big fireworks show, which will take place tonight because their original date got rained out. That was scheduled for around the 4th of July. The Legends will host Gastonia tonight in the first game of a 3-game series. And here's a recap with Cam's interview that took place on Monday's Sports Show.
You guys just clinched the first half of the division crown in the Atlantic League, and I saw the videos on Twitter and Instagram. Everybody's having fun, celebrating, doing the Gatorade showers and the champagne bottles, and it seemed like everybody was having a good time. And it's a big deal to win this league. You're all's first year in it, winning that first half crown.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and especially when you change leagues, it's kind of tough to try and figure out, okay, how are we going to, as a team, kind of get into this new league, and how are we going to operate? Luckily, we've got obviously some great staff guys. Obviously, it's been very fun, and yeah, clinching first half is always great, especially when you enter a new league, enter some new teams.
You guys make the most of the calendar, let me tell you.
Yeah, we've got 120 games between the end of May and October, and then the second week of October is postseason, and we'll be traveling not more than likely, I should say, up in the Northeast to Long Island, to probably York or Southern Maryland. Just kind of depends on which of those two teams becomes second place in the Northern Division. But yeah, they are traveling every single day. It's kind of nice. We don't play on Mondays at home, so especially right now we're in the middle of a 10-game homestand. Yeah. They played 3. Today's kind of their rest day, and they're kind of ready to get going for these next 7 that we've got between
6
now
days.
yeah, 7 and 6 days between Tuesday and Sunday. And then they're actually on the road for about 15 days. I want to say, if my math's right on that, about 15 days, and then we'll see them back here on the 20th. So I don't know how they don't get tired, but I'm sure they do, and I just never see it.
$5 per game or 10 for the whole month, right?
Mhm.
So I mean,
Yep,
it's not a
$5
bad deal at all.
You take your whole family.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about to watch the game. You can,
to
it's
watch.
Yeah, it's $5 online to watch it, or you can pay for an entire month for $10. So really good job there, and it doesn't cost you a lot of money. Pull it up on the screen. You can grab your popcorn at home and watch it from the or from the seats at the house, the comfortable seats at your house. But
couch.
If you want to go to a Legends game, you guys have a ton of promotions to bring people in. You got quarter hot dog night. You got Thursday beer night. The dogs in the park. I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff that everybody can take part in and have some fun. So talk about some of the promotions you guys have coming up.
Thursdays are always Thirsty Thursdays, $2 cans and $2 draft. Also, they're Bark in the Park. So if you've got a dog, that's our specified day that you can just bring your dog, and we've got a special section for you, and you get to hang out. Friday is always Fry-yay. I always have to kind of word jumble that, but that's seltzer cans, ciders, that sort of stuff. Saturdays, especially this Saturday, is going to be our massive fireworks that we're going to have.
Big day.
We always have great fireworks, and this is like fireworks times 5 for us. Man, our guys that are back there lighting them off, they are amazingly good at their job.
That's Cam Woody from the Lexington Legends. You can follow the Legends on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you are going to a game, make sure to tag the Legends when you go out there, and you can see your pictures on their social media sites as well.
Show again, you can go back and watch it live or watch it from Monday's live show on our Facebook or YouTube pages. Also, if you'd like to get tickets to a Legends game, you can visit LexingtonLegends.com to get your tickets now. Well, since last March, children having a wellness exam have dropped by 75%. Dr. Alexander Sawyer, a pediatrician in Eastern Kentucky, says kids who miss wellness visits are less likely to receive needed therapies and treatments. He also points out to a worsening obesity epidemic among children in the state and says wellness visits can ensure kids are staying healthy. For information on recommended childhood immunizations in the Commonwealth, parents can visit the state's Cabinet for Health and Family Services website. It's now time for our second commercial break. When we come back, we've got COVID news for you folks coming up before we head into the weekend on the newscast here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theaters, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Back here on the newscast, appreciate you being with us, folks. We're brought to you today by Bishop Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea, and Whitaker Bank in Madison County. Before heading into the weekend, we'll give you an update on the coronavirus incidence rates in Madison and surrounding counties. Today, Madison County at 30.9, which is a decrease from where we were at yesterday at 32.3. Estill County is still hanging in the orange. Estill County at 12.2 today. Basically, their number cut in half from 24.3 yesterday. Other counties that surround us are all in the red. Jackson County at 66.5 for their incidence rate. Rockcastle County at 29.1. Garrett County at 29.9. Jessamine County at 25.3. And Fayette County and Clark also in the red. Fayette County at 30.1 and Clark County at 36.2. Powell County on the other side of Estill, along with Lee and Jackson, Owsley, all of them are in the red. So Estill County, the only county basically anywhere near Madison County that is in the orange or lower. There are only 4 counties in the entire state not in the orange or red dangerous zones. Those 4 counties are Trigg, Hickman County, Fulton County, and Nicholas County. Trigg County with the lowest incidence rate in the state, down at 5.9 in the yellow. Hickman at 6.5, Fulton at 9.6, and Nicholas County at 9.8. The overall current incidence rate, which had been around 10, we were below 10 about a month ago, and this thing has shot right back up. The overall current incidence rate is at 34.39 today. That is a decrease from 36.06 yesterday. The total number of cases used in the calculations is 490,390. So there's an idea there for you of how many cases are being used right now or being calculated up in the state. If you or somebody you know would like to get a COVID-19 vaccine, you can call 1-855-WH-APPTS. That is courtesy of the White House Clinic. Also, the Madison County Health Department on their website has all the details of all the locations that you can get a COVID-19 vaccine. As far as the White House Clinic goes, you call that number, set up your appointment for anyone age 12 or older. They also have COVID-19 testing available as well. If you or someone you know would like to get a COVID-19 test, if you have symptoms of the coronavirus, you can visit the Richmond White House Clinic tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And again, all of this information is up on the White House Clinic's website at whitehouseclinics.com. Folks, it has been a pretty troubling week here in Madison County. We know about the tragic passing of Gracie and her husband Hager, Chris Hager, over earlier this week. Keep that family in your thoughts and prayers. And as always, if you see breaking news happening, let us know in the WBON TV inbox. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday, same time and same place at 3 p.m. for the Daily Community Briefing here on WBON TV, Channel 9.